is on the Tineco iFloor 3. This is called the Breeze Complete Wet Dry Mop Vac. I'm going to show you up close all of its features, and the reason why I got this is because I wanted a mop vacuum that really did a good job in cleaning and yet was really easy to put together. I didn't want something that was really complicated. I wanted something really just to do a great job and do it quickly. So I'm going to be answering 5 of the main questions on this mop vac in this video. I'm also going to demonstrate for you all kind of the main items on the floor that you can clean up with this mop vac. Let's get into it. So I'll show you the features of this cordless vacuum. On the back, this is where you charge the vacuum. It has a plug there. This here is the base or the port stand where the vacuum can stand on. The container up here, this is your clean solution and water, which goes in here. You snap this into the base. Then the bottom container here, this is where all the dirty water goes to. On this part here, this is the dry filter. You can clean that by hand if you wanted to. You click this in, and then you have the roller. This is the part that cleans the floor, and then you have the top cover of your mop vac. So now that I showed you how to put it together, really easy to do to get it started. So I'm going to show you the top handle. So the handle is here, and it has buttons that you can push. This is the start button, and this one here is the extra cleaning solution and water. In case you have a trouble spot on your floor, you can go ahead and push this, and it'll just put out a little bit more of your cleaning and water solution. So to turn this on, you do need the handle to be leaned back before you press the power button. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. You're going to hold the bottom of the base with your foot, pull it back, press that power button, and it starts. That is it. And then you can start mopping. Really easy to use. And the thing about this is it has a self-propelling motion to it. So I can even hold it with my pinky and then just guide it along. So I don't have to do any of the pushing. It guides it on its own. And I just direct it, and it kind of has that pulling feeling to it. So really easy to swivel around. One of the questions was, does it leave streaks? So at the beginning, when you do mop, you're going to see a nice cleaning and water solution going onto the ground. It just takes a few minutes before it dries. When it dries, there is no streaking at all. To turn it off, I push the power button, then you can put it back up. So the other questions on this was, how close does it get to the edges of your wall, and how good is it on the corners of your wall? So I'm going to show you that, but before I do that, I'm going to lift this up and show you the roller. So there is a roller here. This is the part that cleans the floor. However, there is a space. They always have to have a space, right, to hold the roller. So that space is not going to be cleaned because the roller can't get there. There's even a space up here on the top. So I'm going to show you an example of how close it can get, but expect that there is going to be probably about a little over an inch gap just because it can't get to that wall. So showing you the bottom dirty tank, look how much it has picked up and cleaned from this floor here. And what I love about this is that this vacuum sucks up 90% of the water. So also it depends on how warm your household is, how high your elevation is for the extraction of the water. But this is how dirty this water was just from this floor. The other question that they had on this was, how easy is it to empty this tank and also to clean the filters? I'm going to pull this out. This is the filter here, really easy to get to and clean it if you need to. And to empty out the water, I do this in my bathroom. And I do put this in my toilet because it does have particles and stuff in there that should be flushed and not put down your sink or tub. Okay, so it's just been a few minutes. I went ahead and cleaned out the tank, and you can see already that the floor is dry. So that was maybe 5 minutes, and it's completely dried, and that is it. That's how quick and fast it is. And again, it depends on how warm your household is, and if you live in a high elevation where it's not a lot of humidity, it's going to dry really quick. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how this is a wet, dry mop vac. So I've got some ketchup that's smeared over here, mustard. Over here is cereal, and the last over here are saltine crackers. So you're going to see how I'm just going to do one sweep over it. You'll see how much it picks up. And like normally you're gonna do, 3 or 4 times to pick up things, but I just wanna show you the one pass with this mop vac and see what you think, how it does. The last question on this was how easy is a self-cleaning on this? And I tell you, it is really good, but I'm gonna show you. So that was one of the reasons why I bought this, was because I didn't want to go through the whole hassle of like an actual manual mop, cleaning it, rinsing it and all that. This does it within about a little over a minute, but I'm gonna show you if you wanted to clean it by hand, you can do that. All you have to do is pull the tab, lift up this cover, clean out this. Really easy to get to for the roller or the mop part. All you have to do is just pull it right out. Clean this. If you wanted to do that by hand, clean the inside, you're able to do that. But since it is a self-cleaning mop, I'm going to go ahead and show you how that self-cleaning does and how well it cleans out the system. So once I put it on the stand, I plug it in, and then all I have to do is press the power button for 3 seconds, and then it's going to start on its own and it cleans itself. Then once you empty out the dirty water container, you can put it over on the side to dry. You can take out the roller and have that dry too. And it does have a stand on the side so you can dry your stuff so it doesn't get all stinky and moldy. The other thing on this was, how long does this run for? So on a full battery, which takes about maybe 5 hours to fully charge from 0 to 100%, it runs about 25 to 30 minutes. So I hope I was able to show you up close this Tineco iFloor 3. It is the Breeze Complete Wet Dry Mop Vac. I hope it helps you in your decision. Thanks so much for watching.